I guess we'll see whether Donald Trump, as president, as opposed to a candidate, how he's going to behave and whether or not he's still going to use that kind of language.
Let's go over to John King at the Magic Wall. John, it's almost over, I think it's fair to say.
Well, and to the point that everyone was making earlier about the 2004 comparison, that was one state, the state of Ohio, and we did, I think it was 11-something the next morning when that election was finally called. If you're looking at this right now, to the point, there are a lot of Democrats, Wolf, my inbox is filled with a lot of Democrats asking the very question they were just asking. These Democrats are doing it privately in email, private email saying, how dare she essentially leave with so much still in play. But if you look at this again, let's go Pennsylvania, 97%.
Hold on one second. I want to go back to Dana right now. Dana, what are you learning?
Wolf, I have a little bit of information, but I just want to be sure that I have it right before I report it to you. So go back and talk to John.
All right, go ahead,
John. Back to you.
So just go through this. As you go through these, again, you go through the outstanding states. Wisconsin, you see the lead. You're looking to try to find the Democratic votes. And the math's just not there. And that, again, if it was one state, you'd say, okay, they're going to be extra careful about one last state. You come back to Michigan, it's very hard for the math. And I just want to pop this up, Wolf. It is not inconceivable that Donald Trump catches up in Minnesota. Minnesota, the one state Walter Mondale won in the Reagan sweep. It's the math is hard still. It's a close race there, but this is a sweep.
Dana, you wanted to be precise, so go ahead.
That's right. CNN can report that Hillary Clinton has called Donald Trump to concede the race. She has called Donald Trump to say that she will not be president, and I'm not sure the exact words, but probably to congratulate President-elect Donald Trump. So that has happened in the last few moments.
President-elect Donald Trump, if Hillary Clinton has conceded, that is dramatic. That is a dramatic development, Dana. To hear the words President-elect, we haven't yet projected that, but Hillary Clinton, what you're saying, has now made a formal telephone call to Donald Trump to concede. Is that right?
That's correct. I'm talking to a source who was there for it and telling me that conversation did happen. Our Sam Feist is also hearing from a different source that conversation did happen. So Hillary Clinton has made it very clear to her opponent that she believes that he will be the next president of the United States and not her.
And you're also hearing she is still not going to speak tonight. Donald Trump, momentarily, we assume he will be speaking, addressing that very enthusiastic crowd there, but she won't.
We don't have any indication that the plans that John Podesta, her campaign chairman, announced publicly are going to change, but it's pretty clear that phone call gave a green light to Donald Trump to make his speech.
So if her aides, Jake, are telling her it's over, and she makes that phone call to Donald Trump congratulating him on winning the presidency, they've given up at this point, and Hillary Clinton has done what she thinks is the right thing.
Well, they can look at the map and see the facts and the math, and the fact is that as John King has been saying now for some time, if you look at Pennsylvania, there just are not the votes there for Hillary Clinton. It's impossible to think that she's going to win that state, and if Donald Trump wins that state, that's the enchilada. That's the whole ballgame.
It's at a moment that we want to make another major projection right now. And CNN projects that Donald Trump will win the state of Arizona with its 11 electoral votes. Donald Trump wins Arizona. 68% of the vote is in. He's got a nearly 80,000 vote lead. Donald Trump will carry Arizona. So let's take a look at the electoral map right now. You see Donald Trump. He has 268 electoral votes. He needs 2 more to become president of the United States, president-elect of the United States. She has 215. Take a look at that, 268 electoral votes, 268 votes for Donald Trump. Jim Acosta, you're over there at Donald Trump headquarters of the New York Hilton Hotel in New York. They're pretty excited right now.
Wolf, it certainly feels like a victory party now. They are just jubilant here at Trump campaign headquarters. I just talked to a Trump campaign official a few moments ago and asked whether or not Donald Trump will address what John Podesta said over at the Javits Center here in Midtown Manhattan earlier this evening. And this official said, no, Donald Trump will address the American people. So we are waiting for that to happen. Any moment now, we understand he's in the building. And from talking to a number of Trump campaign officials, they are all responding with basically the same reaction. They're just as shocked as everybody else. Now, you'll probably talk to some people high up in the inner circle who will say, oh, no, we knew this all along. But I've talked to a number of senior Trump campaign officials, down to the advanced staffers we see out on the campaign trail on an everyday basis. They are shocked. They themselves cannot believe the upset that we're all witnessing, which is obviously one of the most stunning political upsets in recent American history. Now, as for what Donald Trump is going to say during this speech, Wolf, we do expect Donald Trump, as the 45th president-elect of the United States, to try to bring the country together, to try to say something to the American people that will begin this process of healing. They're going up in cheers one more time, Wolf, because the word is spreading throughout this room. It's up on the screens that Donald Trump is about to become the next president-elect of the United States.